This video is about what to do if you have a repossession and what is the statute of limitations on a repossession. Uh, a repossession is a closed-in loan, and you will need to look at your state laws for the statute of limitations on that debt. After they resell the car at auction, they're going to send you a bill. Either a debt collector or the original creditor is going to try to collect on the amount that they didn't sell the car for. Now, for the statute of limitations, this is how it works. If they have not gotten a judgment against you and you have not made a payment after the car has been repossessed and the account is charged off on your credit reports, that is when the clock starts to tick. Statute of limitations is different for every state. You can go to my website, thecreditrepairshop.com, to look at the statute of limitations for your particular state. Go to my blog and you type in statute of limitations, a page will come up and you can look at the statute of limitations for your state. I also made a video here where I just called off statute of limitations for every state. You can search there on my YouTube channel. But to be clear, if you have a judgment against you, the statute of limitations now would be 20 years from the date of that judgment. If you have a judgment that was just entered, you can contact your court clerk to see if you can reopen it if you believe that something was wrong about the repossession. Now, let me tell you some of the things that you need to check when you have a repossession against you. Even though you know the car was it was your car, you had the loan, you signed for it, they got all of that stuff. So you can't try to pretend like it's not yours. But let me tell you some things that you can do that you should check. You should look at your contract to see if they had any credit payment insurance. This is where the car dealer or the lender is actually putting credit against you, putting an insurance policy against you not making the payments on the car. And they can actually have the car paid off. So they could sell the car at auction and then make a claim on their insurance. And some of the times you can see that on the credit on your contract. It'll say credit insurance, and you can see if the lender actually initiated a claim on that and they got paid. Because this is where they double dip and they try to get money from you, or they try to sell it to a third party debt collector when they've already gotten all their money, and they try to write it all off on their taxes. So you can check your contract, make sure that they didn't do that. Also, get the auction statement. A lot of times people don't even know this, but you are supposed to get that auction statement so you can have verified proof from a third party on how much they sold the vehicle for. Don't just take their word for it. You have a right to get that. And then once you have all of that information, you can make the choice on which way you want to go with it. You know, if it was sold to a third party debt collector, they got it for pennies on the dollar, and you can try to settle that for a low amount. That's if they didn't get the credit insurance and all of that stuff. If they're trying to sue you and trying to take you to court to get a judgment against you, you have to respond to the court summons, and you can make your responses to where they're talking about how much you owe. You can say, I have not gotten the auction statement. I want the complete contract. You can say that you lost yours so you can look for the credit insurance. You can even state it in there that you want to see if the creditor was paid by credit insurance, so that they might have already been paid for the car even though they repossessed it. You have a right to challenge any amount that they're claiming in that. And if they're using a third party debt collector, that third party debt collector has to try to get that information from the original creditor that they got the repo debt from. So I hope that this video helped you on what to do if you have a repossession and you want to know about the statute of limitations and also what you can do about it. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at the Credit Repair Shop com. Links are below this video here. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different. If you can agree to the way that we repair credit, we invite you to become a customer. If you cannot, please choose another company. If you need your credit reports and scores, please visit the website the number 3scores.com to get those. Look at everything on there. We're going to get you all three scores, all three full credit reports so you can review them and see exactly what's going on. And then the other thing is if you have debt collectors coming after you, make sure to grab my debt validation letter, cease and desist, collection activities letter, and the statute of limitations letter. You can use those to stop debt collectors that are coming after you. And that statute of limitations letter, if the repo debt is coming after you, if they're coming after you for a repo debt that's past the legal statute of limitations to collect, all you have to do is send them that letter. You don't have to deal with anything, the amount of it or anything. You just have to notify them that you know that the debt that they're trying to come after you is past the legal statute of limitations to collect. So I'm going to end the video here. Hope that this helped you. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of the CreditRepairShop.com. Thank you.